Hello everybody, it's Eric Freeze, and today we have this, I believe it's a 1988 white Westinghouse window air conditioner. It's a 5K. I'm going to be putting a cord on it to test it, to see if it works. I have a strong feeling it would. I had the other tab here to hold on the front grill. I have no idea where it went. Let me see if it says what the year is on it. 1985. Okay, it's a bit older. I got a universal fan motor and which is still free. A metal fan on the inside, I think it is. That's cool. And a Sanya rotary. So, the Sanya rotary is my favorite rotary compressor. I really thought this had a recip in it, and it wasn't until I looked at it to see, and I saw the blue sticker, and I got somewhat excited. But I'm going to be pulling this off so I can get to the control panel on here, so I can wire a cord up to it for testing. We'll give it a test, and then eventually I'll pull this whole thing apart, and I'll clean it all out. I probably won't do that on video. This thing is in really nice condition. There's no rust or anything on it. I don't believe it has a drain hole. And these tools are just kind of thrown in here, so now I can't find the thing I'm looking for. Hopefully it's a standard nut driver, because that's what I got. So this might have to come off. Air conditioner just turned on. I think if I take these two out that hold on the case, that should help me gain access into there. I've never worked on a WCI of this vintage, so I got this from someone scrapyard. I think it was a dumpster service. Might have to remove this here. I guess we're removing the case tonight. At that point, I probably will not put it back together. Side panels are gone, so I'll have to either get new ones or make my own. This thing is really well made, I'll say that. This is one of the best window air conditioners I've ever worked on. It feels super robust. Very heavy duty. I might just be able to bend this whole side up, but I wouldn't want to risk anything like that. That's something there. Ouch. This thing has a lot of weight to it. Very heavy air conditioner. I've been messing with a lot of modern ones recently, so I might be exaggerating. I was hoping this would just be an easy thing. Pull off the front grill, pull off the control panel, wire the cord in, and start the air conditioner up. And then end the video, but I might just keep this apart so I can get it cleaned. Maybe I'll hold off till tomorrow to clean it. Haven't quite decided yet. I'll have to find some side panels for it. All of these top pieces, they have Robeson screws on them, which I'm not too fond of. I don't see any like major bracing that those Robeson screws go into, so I should be fine just removing all the ones down the side and stuff. So I got those. There's some more nuts here. I'll reuse these. I have a whole bunch of those screws from those dehumidifiers, and those are what I'm going to probably use on the outside portion. I'm not a fan of those Robeson screws with the square heads. Got two here. It looks like there's a bit of a ding here actually, so it isn't perfect. We got 4 more of the Robeson screws here on the back, and it looks like it's going right into the coil. Stupid design. And some more. Let me see if I have a, sorry, this thing was somewhat clean when I put it in here. I might see if I have some like chicken wire or something I can put along that back grate so it's not directly exposed for little fingers to touch. These older WCIs, they have a lot more surface area compared to the newer counterparts. Oh, that's where that went. I'm wondering where that. Of course, you find a thing that you were looking for when you're not looking for it. I don't appear to see the tool, so I'm gonna probably have to do all of this by hand, at least in terms of removing these stupid screws. I'll get the really nasty rusty ones out of the way first. The thing I don't like about flathead screws is the screwdriver always just slips off of them. These were the plus screws that would go a bit easier. It's got this one singular one here on the top. These units have no vents on the top, which is probably a good thing. Keeps water and stuff out of the unit. Keeps it a lot cleaner. This is what the head looks like to anyone who's wondering. Screws are kind of hard to unscrew. A smaller screwdriver might work a bit better. Yeah, it's more, I'm spending more time fighting with the screw than I am actually unscrewing it. These minus screws, the head just slips right off of them. And then because of how hard this is, I have to put a lot of force on it. Just look at that. I don't want to strip it, I want to remove it. hard to believe that the standard a long time ago was these minus screws. That's all everything was. If I don't put a lot of pressure on it, that's when it just jumps off of the screw head. Guessing it's connected over here as well. At least this is a standard nut. I appreciate that aspect. Oh, it's a different size. I guess I could in theory get a socket on there and use that, but we'll just use this. This one's not rusted in, so it's coming off quite nicely. Let's see if these upper ones are also the same way as these others. More screws underneath this. I'll figure that out. Oh, there's foam disintegrating on the inside. This one's getting stuck. This is like a really quick and simple job. It's like taking way longer just because it's of something stupid. Case is bent or something, or these screws are just not fitting in where they're supposed to. Oh, that was quite interesting. We'll see if the case just lifts off. No, I still have these stupid things over here to deal with. That RCA I showed earlier, I had that one taken apart and cleaned up, and it was way easier to work on that compared to this unit. That's have to remove these. I don't see a brace or anything going along the top that will hold that top part in. Might also be a screw underneath this top bracket, which is held on with even more of those stupid square bolts. Looks to be the case. Yeah, I'm well aware I'm in the way of the camera. I guess I have to remove all these. We have 4 of these bastards. If it's this hard to disassemble and reassemble, I'm not gonna reassemble it again after the test. That one only slipped off one time. One slipped off 5 times. I think that one slipped. One slipped 3 times. Metal fan blade on the outside. Jeez, we're almost 20 minutes into the video. Yeah, this one's a lot dirtier than I thought it was. I see some rust on the other side. Fiberglass insulation. Steel barrier, no vent on this one. Two sets of metal blades, that is super nice. Looks like a shaded pole motor. The outdoor fan blade has a little rubber isolation washer to help quiet it down. I think I have another unit that has the same universal motor in it. So this one's sealed bearing. Class B. Doesn't say anything about oiling, so it's going to be one of those quote-unquote permanently lubricated dealios, which means I have to disassemble this whole fan unit just to take the motor out to lubricate the bearings. It's like a foam or paper or something in the bottom here, underneath the condenser coil. Quite strange. There's a stupid putty on there. Yeah, it has a 2-position capacitor. My replacement power cord. Comes off of that stupid, ugly looking Soleus air nugget. Length of cord here after the grommet, so I guess all this cord just going to be coiled up inside of the thing. Oops, that's not what I wanted. For reference, it's the letter A. It's a size smaller. Instead, we're going to use a actual grounding screw. That's on. It should be ready to test now. I don't know where I put that control panel piece. I know it was which, so. Have that there as a legend. Melted plastic. So, do low fan. Oh. Help if I plug it in. For a blower style fan, this thing is incredibly quiet. Moves a good bit of air too. Drawing 1.86 amps. The power factor is 0.63. 138 watts. Here's the high speed. It's a 2-speed fan. 2.14 amps. Power factor of 0.64. And 163 watts. Let's get a listen to this Sanyo. It's going to probably be very quiet. There's a strange sound. They don't normally make that sound. Is it cold yet? I don't feel cold. I don't know when the last time this thing ran was. It's remarkably quiet. This is way quieter than any of the junk you'll get today. Made in Japan. Compressor is from 1983. Tokyo Sanyo Electrical Company Limited. These are, I don't know, the GE rotary compressors are really good, but I would have to say these are the best rotary compressors we ever saw. The Matsushita ones are pretty good, but they were kind of made so, they made so many of them, not all of them were good. But I've never seen a Sanyo compressor that just completely died. I've never seen a Sanyo compressor that is catastrophically overheated. I've never seen one that was loud and obnoxious. I've never seen one that shook the whole unit. These Sanyos are just, they're like, you know it's a good product because they don't do anything wrong. Now it's starting to get cold. That's the return line. It's cool. Cap tube's starting to get some frost on it. It's probably going to take a bit of time to build head pressure. It's been waiting for a while. Definitely plenty of room in here for a recip. Ouch. A sharp edge on that. I'm going to drill some drain holes in here. I'm probably going to drill it right underneath where the fan is. That's normally where I put them. I could do like a drain hole mod where I put a tube off of the polystyrene drip tray and then just have that go directly outside. That might also be a good idea. I'm not so sure quite yet. But before I do any sort of cleaning to this, it's kind of necessary that I do add a drain hole or the water won't go anywhere. Like it is, like the dirt in the bottom of the case on this unit is really, really caked. We'll get the camera out so you can actually have a look at this. That metal impeller blade, which you probably can't hear me. Yeah, I'm worried it's upside down. And there's all that detritus. can't even hear it if the compressor is running. This one's even quieter than the Montgomery Ward. That has a Sanyo just like this one. Listen to how quiet that is. That's crazy. And we got 5.25 amps. This actually draws more than a Crosley, but probably also because it has the rotary. The Tecumseh AEs actually they're pretty efficient. So, and this was going to be the replacement for the Crosley. This might actually go over to my mom's house. I had the Fashionette there, but if I don't get it restored by summer, which it probably won't be, this will be what will be going in my bedroom most likely. This thing is ridiculously quiet though. Look at the coils, or how thick the loops are on them. These are all cold. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of an air gap here. Put some tape or something over that. Or maybe some reason that that's there, but that's taking air away. If I cover that, the air coming out of here would probably be frigid. Just put this towel there. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's freezing. I'm almost out of film, so I don't know if I'll be able to do all of this. It's on low cool. Oops. It's the higher setting. It's built head pressure already. It's already cooling. Got heat blasting out the back. I think the back coil, I think it's blocked. It looks pretty clean there. I'll pull this whole one apart, so I'll probably take a wire wheel to the base pan, take the metal separator out. Hear the compressor a bit more now that it's built head pressure. This thing runs so nice. It's so smooth. This is actually, this might be one of my best running air conditioners I own. Install the fan out. That's not happy with it being stalled. Yeah, it could use some oil. As soon as the fans start going again, it just quiets right back down. The fans aren't that loud on this. This is one quiet air conditioner. The case on this also weighs a ton. This is very, I can still lift it up with one hand, but very well made. So, there is the, I think 1985. That's what this was. Yeah. 1985. March of 1985. White Westinghouse 5000 BTU air conditioner. Well, 550, but I'll just go 5K. Great air conditioner. And I'd honestly take a Sanyo over a AE most of the time. These are the AEs, they sound really good, but these are almost dead silent. And if you want an air conditioner that's just quiet for a bedroom, this is the compressor you want to get. I don't think you can get anything quieter than a Sanyo rotary. Thank you very much for watching, and keep the breeze.